All right, good morning or good afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. My name is Tom Challen, and welcome to Priority Warriors. Also, Tom and Kim Challen. We're going to be building all of our antics, all of our fun, all of our purposes and priorities and things that we're passionate about at Tom and Kim Challen. But all the faith, purpose-driven, God is going to flow through Priority Warriors. So if you're here in Priority Warriors, you're going to get all of the amazing God-filled, Spirit-filled leaders that are still going to be sharing, entrepreneurs. But today on this Priority Warrior show, I just wanted to speak from the heart. I didn't prepare anything. God's been stirring something in my heart that I want to share with you. And by the way, if you're a Christian, you're an entrepreneur, you build teams, you market products, this could be your ministry. And if you want to get more equipping on that, please go to PriorityWarriors.com or click on the fan page, depending on where you're at, or the YouTube channel. So let's share. How do you want to move a mountain with me or with us? I was thinking about it this morning, and I'm really starting to understand. Look, I got saved 22 years ago. I became a Christian 22 years ago. And it was awesome. I knew there was a living God the moment that I got saved, the moment that I accepted Jesus Christ. And by the way, talk about business. I became a Christian at a business seminar. So obviously that's why I feel really God's called me to marketplace and ministry here in the business world. And of course, I've been building teams for many, many years and coaching people how to build teams for many years. But what I want to talk to you about today is how do you really move a mountain? The mountain of how do you stay married? The mountain of not just hitting your financial goal, but really moving a mountain. Let me give you an example. Maybe your goal in business is to make a six-figure income. Can I tell you where that goal may be coming from? And I don't know for sure, but I'll tell you, for me, when I set a financial goal, that's a worldly goal in my head. That's a goal of, and for me, it's always been a seven-figure yearly income back in the day. Now it's different, and I'll share that. But it's always been, I want to make $1 million in a year. And again, either my greed was leading that or my just desire for a goal. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't overthink it anymore. But one thing that I realize is that God created you on this planet to move mountains. But here's the tough part. He didn't call you to move that mountain personally. He didn't call your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears, your brain, your physical strength, your physical body, your temple. He didn't necessarily call that to move the mountain. We are kind of like a car. And a car that is not supposed to drive itself 100%. Now, of course, we have free will, and we could drive that off the cliff like with sin, like we do a lot of times. But what I'm trying to say is your brain, your eyes, your mouth, your big nose if you have a big nose, your small nose, your weird features, your things that you think that you're good at, the things that you think that you're really bad at, your fears, all that stuff. The way that you can move the mountain is truly understanding when you go through the Bible, especially if you're a believer, you believe that Jesus died for you, is that there's literally a Holy Spirit. So it's God, right? God, the Father. There's Jesus, the Son, and then there's this Holy Spirit, which I never understood until I was with my mentor. And so it's not about you. It truly isn't about you. If you want to move something, you've got to learn that your brain it sounds so weird because it's so opposite of what you're going to hear at a personal growth seminar, or I'm not going to name names, but a lot of personal self-improvement growth seminars. And I'm not saying they're bad, but it's not about you. It's about what the creator of the entire planet, the God that created those flowers and the sky and the birds and you and me. It's what he can do in our weakness. And sometimes the lower you go, and it's not being weak, it's allowing yourself to be used, to be weak enough so you can become powerful enough to move a mountain, because God can move through you. he can live in you. Do you understand that? If you're a Christian, you accept that Jesus is your Savior. He lives in you. So when you speak, it could be him guiding you. When you think, it could be him guiding you. And when you set that goal, Stephanie, of I want to make, if I could just make $100,000 a year, God may be looking down at you and going, I created the trees. I created Mount Everest. I created every bird, every insect, every blade of grass, every drop in the ocean. I created the world. $100,000? It's like, and God doesn't care about money. He's not saying you have, this isn't a prosperity message, by the way, either. It's a God message. Forget the prosperity thing. It's a God thing. If you're called to make $1 million, 100,000 to God is nothing. It's not even moving a mountain to God, by the way. That's not even a goal. It's not even a goal. It's not even about moving a mountain. Going from 100,000 to $1 million is not about moving a mountain. Now, it may feel like a mountain in your mind because you think you're not good enough. You may think that you failed so much that you're done at 50, 60, 70 years old, or 30 or 20, or however old you are. You may think that there's such a giant mountain here because you're getting rejected and you're getting your butt kicked and you're fearful and you're doubtful and you're not feeling God's presence. I promise you he's there. I promise you, you don't want to trust anything else. He's there. Got a drink to that. So, if you want to move a mountain, you've got to learn where power comes from. You got to learn what the Holy Spirit can really do through you, through prayer, through something that's been hard. Hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life is fast. Very hard. To give up what Tom Challen wants. Woo! Very hard. And that's usually food. For me, it's food. So praying, fasting, getting in the Word, getting into messages, listening to God, and allowing Him to speak through you when you're building your businesses. And stop trying to fight it. Stop trying to wrestle the enemy. Stop trying to wrestle your flesh. Stop trying to limit your brain of, and I know some of you aren't even close to $100,000 a year in income or $1 million a year in income. You gotta let God, watch how fast He can work through you, Andrew. What's up, brother, man? I love you guys. You're a champion. You're a quiet giant. You're a quiet champion, and maybe you're not even supposed to be quiet. Maybe you're not supposed to be as passive as you've been this whole time in your life. Maybe you're supposed to be more bold than Tom Challen has ever been in my entire life. My wife is very quiet, but when she speaks, people listen. That's right, Stephanie. All right, guys. Well, I didn't expect a ton of people being on here live so early here when I do my live streams, but we're going to start getting really consistent. If you guys can always do me a favor, I don't care if there's one person or 1,000 people watching this later. If you will do me a favor, if you are a Christian, if you want to be a part of something that I believe God's stirring in this movement of Priority Warriors, then share this right now. Okay? Would you do that? And also let me know that you pop by. If you're watching the replay of this, share this. And go to, and if someone can type this in again, PriorityWarriors.com. We've got something really amazing that's happening there that we're going to be releasing very soon. All right, you have an incredibly blessed day. I've got to jump on my elite coaching call. God bless you guys.